go downstairs. Let's go check out the view. Do you see the hummingbirds? There it is, I got it on video. Ooh, some lemons. You know what? Let's teach people how to juggle. I'm going to try and give you some simple tips to make it easier for you to learn how to juggle 3 objects. They could be oranges, apples, plums, probably not plums. Yogi and I are going to teach you how to juggle. You want to start not with 3, but with 1. You are going to throw it from one hand to the other. Now this sounds simple, but really timing is the key to juggling. One object and throw it from one hand to the other. Try and keep your hands as stationary as possible. You're going to practice this move over and over again. You are also going to add a clap. We're trying to get the left hand used to doing an action that it wouldn't normally do. Important that you go from right to left and then left to right over and over again. Don't miss out this step. Try and keep the height of the lemon the same in every throw. Hope that makes sense. What do you think of the lemon? It will do some magic. 1, 2, 3. Where's the lemon? It's behind your ear. Now we've learned how to juggle 1 lemon, and we're not going to get any Cirque du Soleil shows juggling 1 lemon. Now we're going to add the 2nd lemon. The difficulty here is to juggle these in the correct juggling manner. What most people will do when they have 2 objects is they'll throw one and pass this one across, which kind of looks like this. That's not juggling. In order for it to be juggling, the 2 objects have to cross in midair. Now the second problem when people learn to juggle is that they will cross them in midair, but their body, their brain will tell them to throw them at exactly the same time, which actually is very, very difficult, more difficult than the regular juggling pattern. Now this is not easy to do. While learning to juggle, if you did that, then give yourself a round of applause. Throwing them both at the same time and catching them is extremely difficult. Don't let that be your juggling trick, because it does not look like juggling. In order to look like juggling, what we have to do is throw one. The minute that it reaches its peak, we are going to throw the other one out of the way. The movement is going to look like this. Now, the reason we practice throwing the lemon from right to left and then left to right is because we have to repeat this action but in the opposite direction. It's not as easy as it sounds. I'll show you what I mean. This is from right to left. This is from left to right. Right to left, left to right. This action of the lemons crossing but not going at the same time is essentially juggling. This is the way that we juggle for any odd number of objects. 3, 5, 7. You know, if you get really good at this and you manage to juggle more than 3 objects, you want to know what the rules are. To juggle 3 objects, you are simply going to do this action. When the first object goes up and reaches its peak, you throw the second object out of the way as this one comes down, and as this one reaches its peak, you throw the third object out of the way. Sounds kind of confusing, but it looks like this. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3. So cross from right to left and then left to right. This is the standard juggling action, position, motion, not sure. Once you have this down, you can begin to learn tricks. 2 in the air, 2 in the air, cross, 2 in the air, cross, 2 in the air, crossed. And this is how I'm able to make a fantastic living on cruise ships, by being able to execute my tricks perfectly. Yes! These are not real lemons, they're plastic lemons, so they're a lot lighter. It is a lot easier to juggle with objects that are heavier. So you can get 3 socks, you could fill them with rocks or rice, put a rubber band around the top, and you're gonna have perfectly weighted objects to juggle, so you might wanna give that a try. Here's another tip. While learning to juggle, it is always better to juggle over your bed or over a couch. This way, if you drop the objects, they're gonna stay at waist level. That's a crash course in how to juggle. Don't forget to work on your timing and don't try and rush through the steps too quickly. I'm gonna make myself a coffee. Yogi and I are gonna go sit in the garden and we're going to relax. Have a great Monday and we'll see you again on Wednesday.